One guy Jake Spavital has to be happy about making his return to Baylor is Killeen's own Monaray Baldwin. Now, a lot of guys announced over the weekend. I was just trying to highlight the ones that were really notable. And after Richard Reese announces he's coming back on Sunday night, I think it was like midnight on Sunday, Monaray Baldwin says, "Oh yeah, I'm coming back too." And boy, does this make me happy. The guys who were the bright spots of the last 2 seasons, other than the quarterback, are coming back. Richard Reese, Dawson Pendergrass a little bit this year, Keytron Jackson again, who I still like at times. I just don't know if he's a true out-and-out number one guy. And Monaray Baldwin, arguably the best playmaker you have on the team, if not definitely the best playmaker you have on the team. I mean, he's been one of my favorite players the last 2 years. He always seems to get open when the breaks are beating the boys. He is open. He is burning defenders. He is a big play machine out of the slot, a machine. And if he was 6'4", he'd be a first-round talent. I think this kid has more football to play past the college level, even though he's 5'9" and in the 180s. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but speed kills. He's a really good route runner. He's not just a burner. Like he's a playmaking receiver. And I was worried that he might not come back. Now, this offense does fit him well, but then again, a lot of programs are running a good spread offense, and all of them can use playmakers who can get open down the field and outrun everybody when they get the football. So Monaray coming back is, I think, a big lift for this offense. He's a guy who has been there and done that. I mean, if you watch any of the Baylor Plus stuff and that UCF comeback, he was very vocal with his teammates for a guy who's not very outspoken. You're not seeing him all the time making social media videos or anything. He's a guy who doesn't say a lot, but when he says stuff, clearly his teammates listen. And he's not afraid to call them out either in a healthy way. After the Tech game, he said it how it was, said it how we were all seeing it, that, there were guys who were just waiting for something to happen, waiting for someone else to make a play. And time again, even when there's been effort questions all around the field around him, Monaray Baldwin is not that guy. How many times has he given them a lifeline in a football game the last 2 years? He is a money player. Even in a year where he got like 3 touches, he had the go-ahead fourth quarter touchdown in the Sugar Bowl. So, I mean, this kid is so legit, and I thought he was going to get some big offers in the portal this year. And who knows? There was probably coaches who were reaching out to him and programs reaching out to him. But he's a guy who didn't get a lot of attention out of high school, at a Shoemaker High in Killeen. Baylor was by far his best offer. He was going to go to Incarnate Word, which I don't know that he would have gotten. I don't think that was G.J. Kinney yet, but he might have gotten him a couple years down the line. And so with each passing game that he played well, I was like, man, this is a kid who was fighting and clawing for offers when he was coming out of high school, right? Baylor came in late. He jumped at the chance and proved that he earned his spot. And there's 2 different ways a guy like that can go with it. Either they can say, I've been hungry since day one. I'm going to keep climbing. I know there's better opportunities out there. I'm going to keep climbing. Or there are guys who say, Baylor took a chance on me. I know I can get to where I want to be at Baylor. And I am going to be the very best player here at the place that took a chance on me, and I'm going to be loyal to them. And that's clearly the latter is the way that Monaray Baldwin went. And that's such a huge lift for Baylor. So with that, a lot of receivers, the receiving core coming back. I still think they need that alpha out there. We haven't heard from Armani Winfield, but it looks like Hal Presley's coming back. Josh Cameron's coming back. There's someone in there I missed. Keytron Jackson, obviously, I said that earlier. He's coming back as well. So you've got a good core with some nice players, but it wasn't enough to get it done last year. So that's something I think they need to still hit the portal in. Anyway, that's going to be the craziness of this week and really this month. Transfer portal, who's coming in, who's going out. But the best part about this month is Baylor is playing games in basketball. And they're playing them like very, very well.